What does it mean to be a leader? A leader, by definition, is one who commands a group or organization. The definition alone doesn't do justice to what it means to be a leader. A quote I found says, "Leadership is action, not position." A title doesn't make you a leader. There are people who occupy a position who don't have followers, and people who don't have a position who change the world. As I spent the past 2 weeks pondering how to answer this question, I created a couple blog posts, held a Twitter chat about leadership, and searched for quotes about leadership. What does it mean to be a leader is a complex question because leadership can take many forms and look very different. What I think it comes down to is the fact that an individual has inspired others to move forward toward a common goal. They have been able to build consensus and break down the barriers individuals have in order to accomplish the task at hand. What qualities do good leaders possess? As I look at the first 2 slides in this section, I see so many words that jump out at me. I also saw so many great ideas come through the Twitter chat the other night. We all have our own ideas of what makes a good leader and what qualities a leader should possess. What I found common among these responses were integrity, communication, passion, appreciation, responsibility, and humility. Integrity. I was once asked in a job interview to define integrity and to provide an example of when I demonstrated integrity. The question has stuck with me since then. I think leaders need to be honest, trustworthy, and do the right thing even when it is difficult or the challenging thing. Leaders do what is hard because it is the right thing to do. Followers find ways to avoid having to make those decisions or even take action. Beyond integrity, there are many other qualities of leadership that are also critical to the success of a leader. If you want people to follow you, you have to clearly communicate your ideas, but also be willing to listen to others. They may have a better way of doing things, and you don't know everything. Leaders need to demonstrate appreciation for their colleagues. And I just read over Kurt's post about flipped staff meeting memos, and I'm going to steal some of his great ideas. A leader needs to take responsibility for the things that go wrong, looking internally before looking externally, in order to grow and also share the praise with staff during the moments of success. I think we need to do more celebrating our successes to continually remind ourselves of our purpose and mission. Finally, humility. A leader only leads with the support of others, and if you forget that, the accomplishments and successes result from those around you, you've lost your way. What type of leader do I want to be? We've discussed the 3 types of leaders: transformational, informational, and learning leadership. Each of these leadership forms has its benefits and positive qualities. While it has been demonstrated that the learning leadership style had the greatest impact on student achievement, there are elements of each that I think benefit a leader. At this point, however, I had to stop and take pause with the question, what type of leader do you want to be? As I was working on my response, I looked at the descriptions of the 3 leadership styles. I began to think about the qualities of each that each one possesses and changed my answer to the question. I thought about the want to be part of the question. I think in many ways I'm already a leader. I coach teachers in the use of technology and work with them to grow in their knowledge, but also stretch their thinking about teaching and learning. As a host of SST Lab, the Soul Studies Teach Like a Pirate Twitter chat, I received comments from participants about learning and inspiring them to think about their own art of teaching and professional growth. I don't really think that I'm doing anything special. In fact, I often tell them that I just came up with 7 or 8 questions, and it was their passion their passion that continues to inspire me and keeps me coming back, especially since I'm no longer teaching Soul Studies. I think about my colleagues in the cohort that I've only begun to connect with recently, but already see that they are leaders in their own schools. What I think the question is really getting at is, what is my vision for my legacy as a leader? What are my goals as I continue to learn and grow into leader and vision for myself? I'd love to be someone who inspires teachers to achieve new levels of passion for education that energizes them to focus on the most important thing in education, and that is the student. My desire is to assist them in wading through the initiatives, the educator effectiveness, and other expectations that can be a time suck, and provide opportunities to collaborate to solve the really important problems by creating life-changing lessons for each and every student. I want to be a leader who helps them develop and infuse best practices, not by telling them but by allowing them to explore and design those methodologies that not only adhere to their own talents, but most importantly, align to the needs of all students. I want to challenge teachers who think mediocrity is good enough or tutuati is acceptable. How can you accomplish these lofty goals? You have to immerse yourself with the teachers to do it together. You speak in terms of we and really live the we part of it. I want to be the kind of person I want to follow. And those people have a clear vision and create a team around them. They ask for advice, they listen to others, and they support their colleagues. A great leader steps out of the limelight to allow others to shine and praises frequently. It is amazing how far a little recognition or kind word or acknowledgement can go to bringing people together and working towards that common goal, one common mission. I'm currently in an amazing role. I get to work with teachers, students, and admins daily. I'm able to have interaction with admins that most teachers never experience. I'm able to see some of the behind-the-scenes aspects of the role of this role and engage in conversations that help strengthen my desire to make positive change in education. I also see teachers who are doing amazing things that continue to inspire and remind me of good things I did in the classroom and other things and other ways that I failed. I cringe at comments made that teachers make, like, you want to do this because it's worth a lot of points. I cringe for two reasons. The first, points and grades don't motivate students. And the second, I've actually said some of these things to students. I've had life-changing conversations that have led me to a new vision of education. This new vision using a growth mindset for me, for students, for colleagues. We aren't there yet, but our mission is to be the best version of ourselves, the best version.
Yeah, yes.
I'd love to say that I always live up to the ideological values I hold, that I live in a positive mindset and don't allow myself to live in Negativeville or take things personally. That's not my reality. I'm not perfect, and I'm continuing to learn and grow. When I get frustrated that teachers aren't where I think they should be, yet, I take a step back and remember I was there once. The difference is I found opportunities to learn and grow. I was challenged by other educators, sometimes face-to-face, but more often than not, on Twitter. I have built a PLN that has made me rethink grading, homework, lesson development, technology use, and so much more. I turn to this group for support and a challenge to be better. As a leader, I need to push my colleagues to engage in these difficult conversations and provide them with opportunities to be supported in the journey to greatness. In the end, leadership is about relationships. A leader's job is to help others find their own greatness, but providing them opportunity to learn, lead, and shine.
Wow.